Hey guys, it's Sam. As many of you guys know, unfortunately the Bay Area has been ordered to shelter in place for the next 3 weeks. So I figure what better time to make a hair curling tutorial for all my lovely clients that have asked for it. This one's for you guys. This type of wave is called a rope curl, so this is a rope curl tutorial. Here you go, guys. So I wanted to start out by just saying that if you're practicing, I would definitely suggest practicing with a cool iron. You're gonna get the motion in, which is the most important part, is that like unwinding motion, and prepping your hair is so important. If I prep my hair like this and then curl my hair, I can typically wear it for like 3, sometimes even 4 days. If you guys get this down, hopefully you can make it last for a long time. And because it's so natural and wavy, it looks natural. Even when you've slept on it, it just still looks so good. So the things that I've used to prep my hair today, I started out with the Davines Oil Non Oil, and those of you who know me know I love Davines, and this Oil Non Oil is just super light. I started out with an oil because if you do leave-in, then oil, your leave-in will start to kind of separate and you'll get clumps in your hair, which is a no-no. And then the leave-in I chose to go with today is Olaplex number 6. I've been using this and I love it in my hair. It just makes my hair so soft and it doesn't weigh it down, which is a huge thing for me, especially if I'm going to be going a few days. And then the third thing I'm going to be going in with is my heat protectant. Heat protectant is so important, guys. Oh, can't see these products. This is the Melu hair shield and I love this stuff. It's like water. You really can't spray too much in your hair. I find that it doesn't weigh my hair down. It's not supposed to do anything in terms of like smoothing or like helping with the frizz control. It's really just for protecting the hair, and that's all it's for. But it protects up to 450 degrees, which all of you guys should be making sure that your heat protectant does that, because really your hair is made up of water, mostly water. And so when you're going over it with the iron you're frying that water that's inside your hair, and you're frying your hair from the inside out. And so we just want to prevent that from happening. Use heat protectant. For the barrel sizes, I typically will go in with a 1 1/4. This is by Ionic 1 1/4. It's the long barrel, so you don't need to get a barrel this long. It's easy for me to use. I use it on my clients, so I'm super used to it. If you have hair about shoulder length or even shorter, I would say go in with a 1-inch barrel or even a flat iron at that point, because sometimes it can be hard to grip the hair and unwind without tapping you in the head. So that's typically when I would go with a flat iron. If you wanted to see me use this on my hair and do a tutorial for flat iron curls, just let me know. It's easy once you get the hang of it, but one of the reasons why I don't typically opt for that is because I feel like a lot of the times people will just keep going over and they end up frying their hair. Even the people who know how to do it, you know, so I don't typically do that too much on myself or my clients. It's 2020. The year is already off to such a horrible start. We don't need any more damage. Typically when I'm doing either my hair or my client's hair, I only ever do 3 sections. The only time that I would ever do more than that is if you have pretty frizzy hair or really curly hair and I needed to work in smaller sections to get more of that out. But if you have fine hair, or if you have just like pretty straight hair or an average amount, I typically will just do 3 sections. So the way that I part out my first section is I just take right above my ears all the way back, and then we go in and we start the curls. So my hair is pretty fine, and it's obviously been highlighted, so I don't really need that high of heat on it. I don't like to use that high of heat, so I typically will go in with the iron set at 320. Try to figure out what heat is right for you. So just be careful, And then with this smaller section at the nape of my neck, I probably do about 3 or 4 subsections within there. So not very many. This is meant to be fast, easy. The art of these natural wavy looks is just, it's that they're low maintenance, and you know me, I'm all about low maintenance for myself and my clients. We're gonna be doing each section in a different direction, so the smaller the sections are, you'll get more of a like unkept wavy look. So if you like more of that polished wave, then I would definitely say like go in with thicker sections. So I'm gonna go through and preheat section. I just do that twice. And then I take my clamp. This is facing out, so facing away from my face, I guess you would say. There you go. And then clamp, twist. I hold the ends of my hair because I want to keep them straight, and I rotate the iron and pull down. So again, that motion, you're putting the hair in, pulling, untwist, untwist, pull. But I do want to do this section in an opposite direction. So now the clamp is going to be facing towards me, which means I'm going to be doing it towards my face. So, doing it towards the face, I'm trying not to burn myself. Untwist, untwist, pull it straight down. And you can tell this iron is almost, it's definitely too long. I know it's too long. Sorry guys, I don't have another one. But if you have short hair, you'll be able to tell it's hitting you and you can't unwind it. So what I think a lot of people get scared of is that they're gonna burn themselves, which you totally can't. Be very, very careful. Again, practice with a cool iron. But yeah, once you get the hang of it, you should be able to figure out how to pull your hair up, maneuver, unwind, and do all that fun stuff. So 2 sections down. And now this one is going to be towards my face because the last one I did was also towards my face. So they're all going in opposite directions. So I did away from my face, towards my face. So it's gonna be towards opposite direction. I find that the first section you do doesn't matter as much. And I'll even, like, oftentimes I'll say for my clients who have very short hair, I'll tell them that they should just not do that entire nape section, because what ends up happening is you shorten your hair. Another reason why short hair is always so much easier. So everything around my face, this entire section that I go down as I do this half section, they will all be going away from my face. And the way that you do that is the clamp is always going out away from your face, like that. See? Like that. So when you're turning it away from your face, think of the iron as going like this. I'm turning it away. The door is opening away. And then if I'm doing it towards my face, the door is opening on my face. Do you guys get it? This is gonna be my second section. And I'm gonna take same amount of hair, just like separate it in the middle. So you have the same amount of hair on the top and same on the bottom. And I pull those to the front. I'll do this one a little bit slower so you guys can see. This one's towards my face. My hair just wants to stick out so much, but unwind, unwind, pull, and you get those straight ends. And if you want less of a straight end, then you don't have to pull quite as hard or really down, I guess. People think that when you're holding the iron, you hold it parallel to the ground, and that's no. You'll get a regular curl. When you grab the hair, you are holding the iron up and down. You'll notice I do every single section like this. You'll notice I do every single section like this, and then when you pull it down, you get this kind of more slinky, like downwards curl. When I need to move the iron up and down the hair shaft and I don't, you know, sometimes it can get like kind of awkward or tight, I want to make sure I can pull it down pretty seamlessly. I'll twist, and then what I'll do sometimes is just bounce this. And you can see I'm gliding through the hair shaft, pulling down. And once you guys get the hang of this, you'll be able to see that you can do more like rotations out with the iron, which will get you much more of that wave. This, you'll get more of a curl. Actually, I'll just show you right here. So, and then you twist and you pull down. So once you get the hang of it, you can do things that are more similar to this look, which I do love, but it's much more contained. I typically like my hair to have a little bit more volume than that, so I'll go through and fix it. But some people, you know, if you have pretty voluminous hair naturally, you don't want that, you know? This is what all of this looks like. And I'm not gonna comb it out yet. And I do kind of like having some pieces that are straighter and some pieces that are wavier. I feel like it gives it more of a natural texture look. So to do the top section, I'm gonna move all my hair to the back. On the top, I do everything going away from my face on either side. So this side would be going away from my face this way, this side would be going away from my face that way. And the reason why I do this is just because I feel like it gives it much more of a like uniform look. We do want it to look natural and beautiful, but if you wanted it to look more wavy and like you woke up like this, you could do alternating, but for just the purpose of this video, I feel like on my clients I almost always do the entire top section going back, so to show you guys how I do that, obviously I'll be pulling that down. And I am doing smaller sections. I turned my heat down because I felt like it's pretty hot on my hair and my hair can't really take it. One of the reasons why I love curling hair like this is because I feel like it is so customizable. I have some clients who really like just like the super minimal wave and the very straight ends, and I can do that with this technique, and I can do something that's a little more curly, and even on my more polished clients I can do something like this. So I feel like it's pretty once you get the hang of it, you can kind of like customize it and figure out what exactly you want to see with your wave. But that's definitely more advanced, so let's get this down, then you'll be good to go. So right now, looking kind of like a little bit like Shirley Temple, but I'll show you guys the back. Typically to comb it out, I'll just use my hands. I don't use a hairbrush. I feel like if I use a hairbrush, it pulls the curl out too much in my hair personally, and it does make it frizzy. I'll go in with a little bit of texturizer just because I feel like it gives my hair more of that grit. It's really soft right now, obviously, with all the leave-ins that I put in, and it won't hold the curl as well over time, but I don't like to go in with a hairspray. Personally, I know I have some clients that I do use a hairspray on. If your hair does not hold curl, use a hairspray, and use a hairspray after each section. So after you curl the bottom section, just use a hairspray. Right now what I'm gonna go in with is my Ionic texturizer, which I love this stuff. It is pretty gritty, so I don't need to use very much, but just what I'll do is typically lift up my hair before brushing through any curls. Feel and make sure I got enough of that product in there. You don't need very much, but I obviously want to make sure I got my hair. And now is the time when I'll just kind of comb through with my fingers. I love you all, I'm thinking of you all, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye!